And he's just going bicycle spin right now. Sidewall! Oh! Look at that! Are you kidding?
My pants off.
Oh! Wait, landed? What?
And this still counts. Oh my goodness! What a move!
Either, and he's gonna send it.
Oh!
Oh no!
Yes!
What a
Yes!
He's gonna
And
jump
here we
over
go.
him. Wow, look at that. He clears it. Oh!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2022 Monster for Clash kickoff for the rest of the year as we're ready for Season 6, the biggest season yet. I'm Tom Frasco, joined by Super Baymax Zero. And Baymax, we're about to have an incredible season heading in, as this will be one of our biggest seasons yet. 2 separate tours leading into World Finals in early January.
Indeed it is, actually. This is actually something that SMV4 has never actually done. I have some great names here as well, and some new faces on Thursday and Sunday tour lineups very soon, which curious to see how that host tour is going to go, and curious to see how my tour is going to come up very soon as well.
And yep, one of the biggest things that a lot of people probably don't know about this league is that we have destruction, and it's been a big major key starting from last season. We're going to continue that tradition in Season 6, and we're going to show you now some of the best destruction moments of SMV4 Clash. Take a look. Have an advantage of as he smashes the camper.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's some crazy destruction!
no!
Try saying no, we can't!
And that's Mariana.
Either, and he's gonna send it.
Oh!
Oh no!
Yes!
What a
Yes!
Time starts. And lands on the campers.
Wow!
He hits in order to beat that one, so he's got to keep that going and destroys the camper. And a save. Oh, going for the bus. Hammers into the bus.
Has his championship win from.
Oh! Look at that! Are you kidding me? And that's time! And the words of Scott Douglas, that's a serious elements to hold often, and he backed up.
Wild moments and get you crazy saves.
Time starts.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna land. Oh,
Yeah! Sends it off the bat, smashes through the motorhome for the middle, absolutely destroys the campers.
My pants off.
Oh!
Oh! Wait, landed? What?
Off that thing, but I think it would.
Oh.
That.
oh,
Oh my!
oh no.
Look at that!
He's going for the camper.
Oh, there it is.
Possible for a score. Going for the limo. The side. Oh, and now there goes the camper. Comes. Brave Prowler. Not done yet, and there we go. Beautifully smashes through the camper to be scored as it's down to 0. So this is the last scored hit. He's gonna smash through it. Large air, and over he goes, and he saves it into a wheelie, and now he's over.
So how about that? Destruction coming back, Season 6. You're going to see a lot of that in the freestyle competition. Also a reminder, every single event will be recorded. The only events that won't be fully recorded will be our arena events, which will be our points breaks, which you'll only see highlights. But the full-length stadium events, you're going to see every single second of it on T Frasco 11.
It's going to be a really amazing show tonight. And be sure to also check this stuff out. See how the destruction obstacles actually go as well. So that's going to be a factor here tonight.
Anyway, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the Thursday tour, which is Stadium Tour number 1. We're going to start things off at Glendale, and then we'll be moving on to Anaheim, then Minneapolis, then we'll be moving on over to Gaithersburg, Maryland, then Tampa. We'll have our points break in Manchester, then we'll go back to the United States with Orlando, Foxborough, El Paso, Rockingham, North Carolina, Syracuse, and we'll wrap things up in East Rutherford, New Jersey before World Final 6.
Okay, so a lineup tour as well, and this is where you're going to be in the field as well, Thomas, including some other lineups as well.
Yes, let's take a look at the tour lineup, and this may schedule to change depending on what's going on. So yeah, I'm in there in Adrenaline Rush. We're also going to be seeing Omar Silver and Son of a Digger. We got Terra and Shocker making his debut. Warthog is in the Hot Wheels Firestorm. Grave Prowler's back in his Sonic Heroes machine. Coupe de Boss is in Maximum Destruction. Patrick's here in Raising Cane. Lionel Herrera in El Toro Loco. Jack in Spider-Man and Venom. Stick Magic is in his own truck, Black Magic. And Josh G will be having a truck that will be announced later on. So who's the driver that you're going to be picking?
No, it's been a really amazing show. I haven't seen much of him lately though, but if he does appear in a lot of shows, Coupe the Boss could be a threat here tonight as well, because he's been a threat many of the tours we've been in with Maximum Destruction. So I'm curious to see what he can pull off here tonight. But you also have the likes of Omar Silver, who's going to be returning back to the wheel of Son of Vigor. He could pull this out if he is going to be consistent though, or Lionel Herrera, who's going to be back behind the wheel, El Toro Loco.
Yeah, let's talk about Lionel Herrera, one of the original drivers from the Trees Frasco events back in 2019 when he started in Greater to the Legend. Had some mind-blowing moves, but however, he improved over time, and now in the more later performances, we've seen moments that we've never seen before out of him, so we'll see how the veteran will do in the Thursday Tour. And that was the Thursday Tour. Now let's look at the Sunday Tour, which is Stadium Tour number 2. Once again, we'll be in Glendale. This time, Glendale will change just a little bit for the Sunday Tour. We'll be back in Anaheim, but instead of the red track, we'll have the green track for Sunday. Then we'll go to San Antonio, Atlanta, Houston. We'll have our points break in Greensboro. Then Arlington, Cardiff, St. Louis, Tacoma, Phoenix, and Detroit. That's where we'll end things off in Detroit, Michigan, before we go to World Final 6 for the Sunday Tour.
Midwest stops I do love here tonight. So I'm from the Midwest. I'm curious to see how St. Louis does for me when I head over there.
Yep, speaking of which, for the Sunday lineup, you're in there in Doom. Meanwhile, you got some pretty big heavy hitters, which this lineup may change, which we got CRD and Max D. We got Philippe, which his truck will be announced soon. We have Zach and Energizer Overcharged. Die Liquid, who had that sweep in Motley Oval, he's back in full bore. Trig is here in Monster Patrol. We got Mud and Bad News Travels Fast. We have Blaine Davis in Overboard. Angel in Blown Money. We have Dig and an Eradicator.
Digos, I believe.
Yep, we also have Connor Bauer, Black Pearl, Killswitch, and Jacob will also be there, which their trucks will be announced soon.
Yeah, but amazing lineup though. If I'm not mistaken, this could be a little bit debuts for Angel and Killswitch. Their former SMV4, their former Rigs and Rods drivers in other tours, such as the Oscar Jam Live Rigs and Rods tour, I believe that's what it is. Excuse me, Rigs and Rods Monster Jam Live, and they have been fortunate to be reckoned with. I'm curious to see how those two will actually perform when I go up against those two, and like Connor and Blaine Davis as well. But other drivers as well can be a threat as well. So we'll see how the tour goes.
But yep, in some of the non-televised events, one driver that's been on fire is Zach and Energizer Overcharged. His custom truck has been working well for him, more than Eradicator. After that really great performance in Eradicator, now he is ready to go on and drive his truck, now officially in Season 6, and he's been on a roll. He's ready to go. But also, one driver that hasn't been too active is, both Blaine Davis and Connor Bauer, but when those drivers appear in the events, they are very tough to beat. So we cannot wait to see how both drivers are able to do when we get to the Sunday tours.
They are kind of correct here, and I'm going to be a little nervous if they do actually make it into some tours.
Yep, so all events. See if the events will be starting. I believe, yes, the events will be starting on October 6th. We're starting with the Thursday tour on that day, and the first day of the Sunday tour would be October 9th. So, yep, there's still time to practice and get ready if you are in those tours. And yes, every single event that will be recorded, every single stadium event will be recorded and posted. So it's going to be a very spectacular season coming up. And Baymax, so what's your major plans heading in? You got your Doom truck, you're ready to go in Sunday, and you have all these tough competitors. What's one thing that's on your mind in the events?
I mean, the words are probably Scott Douglas or other drivers out there. Consistency is actually the key for a lot of drivers out here tonight. Always want to be consistent on these tracks as well. And if whether it's monster trucks like Derby Car Nationals or even the brand new tour you're going to be hosting very soon, Thomas, which we're out on the track right now.
Yes, we are. It's going to be a brand new league hosted by me, Jacob, and CRD. Go-Kart Madness League. That's going to be brand new, and it's going to be having some practices throughout, and will be having its official first event in January. But yeah, so a major thing that's on my mind for the Thursday tours, it's got to be, well, for racing, definitely need to improve on that. I'm not the best at that, but skills and freestyle, those two competitions, I can excel. But yes, again, big announcement, skills is back after a long delay. So the skills competition will return, and we will be having some big moments, especially Lionel. He thrives on the skills competition, so that's another thing I want to talk about him. This driver, man, he impresses us all every single time. Alright, so now we're getting ready for Season 6. October is just a short mile away. We got roughly about almost a week until the season begins with Thursday, and it's going to be a wild one as Glendale will have 2 monster truck events, then Anaheim, and then it'll just be straightforward with our full schedule. Baymax, good luck to you, and we will get ready to announce the commentators for Thursday and Sunday later on the weeks coming. But still, from all of us here, from Super Baymax and Thomas Frasco, good night, and we cannot wait to see you in Season 6.
Woo!